Brooklyn Nets have traded Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks in a blockbuster NBA trade deal. But what does this mean for the Dallas Mavericks and their future with superstar Luka Dončić? Let us know in the comments if Kyrie Irving's arrival in Dallas marks the beginning of the end of the Luka era in Dallas. Let us know in the comments. Drop a like. Make sure you subscribe as well. And shout out to our guy right here for a dope comment on our recent video. But man, I'll toss it up to you, man. What do you make of this Kyrie Irving trade to Dallas? And do you think this is the end of the beginning of the end, I should say, of Luka's days in Dallas?
Super exciting. I love the added little tidbit that it might have been Joe Tsai just taking it personal and
Clearly
being like,
he did.
No Lakers.
Anybody but the Lakers.
Anybody but them. I think it's exciting. I think all the offense is going to be great. Like I literally said right before in the production meeting, like I can't wait to see Luka and Kyrie go off for 40 each in a playoff game. But I do think that there can be some concern because this is clearly the Mavericks' move to give Luka that second star. They've tried a few different times now to do that. Yeah. They acquired Kristaps Porzingis. Spencer Dinwiddie is a fringe. Like he was talented, but probably not like the true superstar they wanted or the second guy they wanted. This is them going all in to try and give Luka some help because he desperately needed that. I don't know if it's going to work out because obviously Kyrie is a pretty big wild card. We've now seen him how many different times kind of blow up a team and kind of
at least a couple
ruin that situation. I think this could be the same thing all over again, and it's going to really come down to, I mean, how could Luka do any better than what Kevin Durant did? Like Kevin Durant was Kyrie's friend. Yeah. He was super supportive throughout everything.
That's a good point.
And then, I mean, you really think Luka could handle Kyrie any better? It's a big risk. It's big risk for a big reward, but I don't know if it's going to work out.
It's certainly a big risk, but at the end of it, it could have a huge reward. It could be the beginning of the end of the Dallas, era with Luka Dončić leading the charge, but it also could be the beginning of a Western Conference championship season for the Dallas Mavericks. I think that's at least part of the equation in terms of the ceiling. Obviously, you could think a ceiling could be an NBA championship, but I can certainly see this team escaping out of the Western Conference Finals. And you mentioned it. We know how talented, how much of a showstopper Kyrie Irving is. Yep. He's one of 8 players in the NBA this season, averaging 25, 5, and 5. His play speaks for itself. Again, an all-star starter. So Luka Dončić has never had a teammate as talented as Kyrie Irving. And a bit of a big three has now formed with obviously Luka, Kyrie, and Christian Wood, who I think a lot of people are forgetting about in this equation.
Love Christian Wood.
He played really well in spurts to begin the season, particularly on the court with Luka. So I'm excited to see how that big three kind of gels together. But you know what this is kind of like? This is kind of like, back in the day when, Disney Channel used to be a big thing and you would have a star.
Can't wait to see where this goes.
You'd have a star on one show kind of go on another show. It's kind of like a crossover. Okay. That's kind of what this feels like for me. Because obviously you know how I feel
Hannah
about Luka Dončić.
Montana on Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
Precisely. Because you know how I feel about Luka Dončić. One of my favorite players in the entire NBA. I love Kyrie Irving, particularly on the court as well. So this is kind of gives me those type of crossover vibes. But this is the thing. I think this works. Again, this was a big gamble on the part of Mark Cuban, who has been heavily criticized for not supporting or surrounding Luka, I should say.
There's a mural of it.
With the type of support that you would think a superstar like Luka should have. So this is the biggest stab that Cuban has taken out of it. And again, Kyrie Irving is a free agent this offseason, so this at worst, this is just a few month rental, an experiment to see how Luka does alongside another NBA superstar. Again, it could end up.
I don't like how you brought up Disney Channel because you brought out the big guns. That's not fair. That's not playing fair. Why? I like that analogy, but I'm not sure about this situation. I get the point of that. It's only for this. It's only for the season as of right now. Yeah. But I do think it's starting. If it doesn't work out, that's still now the third time you could say that Dallas has really gone all in on a situation to try and add
not to this magnitude though. This is the biggest swing.
This is the biggest swing, but if it misses, I mean, how much bigger can you get? What are you going to add to really show Luka, hey, we want to help you out. Like, we're trying to do this. And then it comes down to, is Luka going to be like Dirk? Is he that loyal? Is he that kind of guy where he believes in the Mavericks organization? Or is this just going to be the final, the straw that broke the camel's back? Yeah. It's tough to tell. Going to be super exciting whether it blows up in their face or it works out. It's going to be exciting to watch.
The fit.
Can't wait to see it.
The fit is going to be fascinating to watch how obviously these two gel together.
Two super ball dominant guys.
The common theme is that these are two, like you said, two ball dominant guys. And you know, we've seen Kyrie Irving in particular play alongside somebody like LeBron James, who, as you know, Luka is the comp to LeBron James that I always make. So in theory, you would think that this combo would be able to work together. I just can't wait to see Kyrie Irving taking advantage of catch and shoot opportunities off of Luka drive. Kyrie, you know, making plays off of Luka's playmaking when he has the ball.
And the biggest thing is when Luka's off the court. Like, that's going to be the interesting part, is how they stagger those minutes.
And that's going to be the most important part.
I mean, this is going to be also a big look at Jason Kidd to see how he manages this situation. It drove Steve Nash out of the league.
You would think a former NBA superstar point guard turned coach would work out for Kyrie Irving, but that didn't work out for Steve Nash. It might work out for Jason Kidd, it might not, but it's going to be fascinating to watch nonetheless. Let us know in the comments how you're feeling about this Kyrie Irving trade to the Dallas Mavericks, what it means for Kyrie, for Luka, and the franchise moving forward. Drop a comment. Make sure you let us know your team Scott or your team Matt. We'll catch you next time on Simple Question. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos, and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bvmsports.com.